Hello, hello. It is Supplement Saturday, and we are going to talk about the Shakeology Boost Power Greens. So, how many of you have ever used Power Greens, or do you use Power Greens? Comment below and let me know. I am loving this Supplement Saturday because number one, it keeps me accountable to sharing these things with you guys, but I also love doing the research. I'm actually grateful to be doing the research because I'm a nerd that way. So I am actually drinking some matcha today in honor of green being our color of conversation today. And we are really going to talk green because we're going to get into one of the ingredients in Power Greens. One of the reasons I started adding Power Greens to my own supplement strategy is because of a certain very green ingredient called chlorella. And so we're going to talk about that today. So why do we have Shakeology Boosts if Shakeology has everything in it? Well, a little tiny quick backstory on Shakeology is that Isabel Deichler and Darren O'Lean were challenged by Carl Deichler, yes, Isabel's husband, to come up with a nutrition enhancing shake that, but when given an unlimited budget, which is what they were given, to create like the perfect shake in their minds, everything that they would want to put in a concoction. They were given an unlimited budget to make that happen and with the highest quality possible. And there's more to the story and how that happened. But for now, you just need to know that. However, everybody's different and everybody's background is different. Everybody's health is different. Everybody's exposure to toxins is different. Everybody's environment is different. And everybody's gut biome is different based on their lives, their eating habits, and their pharmaceuticals that they've had over the years. So there are boosts. There is one called Focused Energy for added energy and brain focus, which I will talk about soon because that's one of my favorite additions to Shakeology. There's one called Digestive Health for those of you who maybe have chronic trouble going to the bathroom. I have people who swear by that and they're like, it changed their lives. And then we have Power Green. Sorry, I might be making you sick, which is what we're going to talk about today. So, one of the things that I want to encourage is that you watch these Supplement Saturdays because they just help you know what these different things are and who should use them, who shouldn't use them, and who needs to make sure to talk to a doctor before trying it out. We are one of the benefits, I think, that has come from the last 2 years is people are a little more supplement aware. They're aware of potential deficiencies that need to be supplemented, and they're asking their doctors about these things. And I have a doctor's appointment on Monday with a doctor's office that is an MD and a functional medicine doctor. And I love the combination of the two because honestly, I think that's the best health care you can get. Now, we have sick care, and that's in the hospitals. That's acute care. That's a lot of the pharmaceuticals. And I am really, truly grateful for those things. And I want you to know that. I am not anti-medicine. I am anti-medicine instead of getting healthy to help your body heal. Medicine that covers up symptoms so that you never know the why behind the what. You just are getting rid of the what so that you can feel better, but the why is still happening. And so I am against that. And so I will be going to the doctors on Monday for several reasons. One, part of it is for this, because I want to be more informed about supplementation and how you can figure out how much of a supplement to use, but also what are the things you need to be asking your doctor and what are the tests that you need to be getting done. So I will be sharing that journey with you guys. But for today, we are talking about a very safe supplement, Beachbody's Shakeology Boost Power Greens. Why Beachbody? There are tons of greens powders out there. I love I've done a ton of research on Beachbody and their supplements, but also on their ethical, like harvesting of the ingredients, their quality and their determination to keep quality, their financial backing that allows the scientists in their labs to keep studying, to keep learning, and to keep sharing that with us. For one thing, did you know Shakeology is an evolving supplement? It's not something they made once and then just left it. They're constantly studying, and and if they can't get one of the superfoods from one of their certified farmers that they work with, then they won't put it in. And so every once in a while, a formulation will change. So for example, they added matcha and chaga to Shakeology several years ago, but it took them 2 years to figure out how to get it in there and not lose the efficacy of the nutrients that are in it. So they're not just throwing stuff in and putting it on the label. And I want you guys to understand that, because if you're buying a shake that maybe has similar ingredients to Shakeology, you have no clue if those ingredients were processed in a way that actually gets those nutrients to you, or is it just calories? Okay. And so, and most of those companies don't have the resources to work with farmers directly. They buy from superfood merchants, which have absolutely no regulation on the powder they're handing could have that supplement in it or that superfood in it or not. And you don't know that. And so I'm very aware of Beachbody's level of quality and their ethical practices with the fair trade and the connections and relationships with the farmers all over the world. So I think that's really important to know. So Power Greens, what's in Power Greens Boost, and what can their ingredients do for you? And I'm going to be reading a lot over here because I have a lot of notes. So Power Greens has in it spinach, chlorella, kale, cucumber, celery, and matcha green tea. And I will be doing a supplement Saturday next week on matcha. And Sarah, if you're watching this and that's not what's on the calendar, I'm sorry. Will you change that, please? Because I want to talk about matcha. Power Greens delivers chlorophyll, vitamins, and minerals from powerful greens, which, when part of a healthy diet, may help maintain good health. And to me, it's that when part of a healthy diet and a healthy supplement strategy. Beachbody products have absolutely no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, or preservatives. And so just know that. So we're going to talk about chlorella. Next week, I'm going to talk about matcha. I think we pretty much know a lot about spinach and kale, cucumber, and celery, although maybe someday I'll go deeper into those. But this chlorella, what is it? Why is it important? And do you need it? So if you're looking for an all-natural supplement that boosts your energy, supports fat loss, and helps detox heavy metals like lead and mercury from your body, if so, a freshwater algae called chlorella is what you need. So that's the, kind of the why behind the what. And so what is the what? So chlorella is a superfood rich with phytonutrients, including amino acids, chlorophyll, beta carotene, potassium, phosphorus, biotin, magnesium, and the B complex vitamins, all of which you've probably been hearing a lot about in the news these days. Chlorella's rich green color comes from the high concentration of chlorophyll, and chlorella is loaded with the chlorophyll benefits. Now, one of the reasons that those dark leafy greens are so good is because of the chlorophyll. But also, you've probably heard me talk about getting grass-fed meat and grass-fed butter and grass-fed dairy products, because that will have some of that chlorophyll in it, and you'll be getting some of those benefits of it. That's why grass-fed butter is bright yellow and not white. like the ones that are not grass-fed. So let's dig into chlorophyll a little bit. Why is chlorophyll important? And we're going to take you back to 7th grade science. So chlorophyll is linked to natural cancer prevention. Hello. Blocks carcinogen effects within the body and protects DNA and damage caused by toxic molds like aflatoxin. So that's really, there's a lot of connection lately with these molds and heavy metal toxins. Chlorela's rich green color comes from a high concentration of chlorophyll and wrong notes. Let's see. So, okay, sorry. So, chlorophyll is also connected with weight loss. Yeah, boom. So what are some of the benefits of chlorophyll? Number 1, it helps fight cancer. Number 2, it improves liver detoxification. Boom. We learned about the benefit of the reasons why you needed to be taking care of your liver. So it aids in liver detoxification. It speeds up wound healing, improves digestion and weight control, protects the skin, and fights inflammation. Those dark, high antioxidants, fruits, veggies, one of the ways they protect the skin is they give you more melanin. So when you're in the sun, your skin is more protected from the damaging rays because you have more melanin. So over the past 50 years, there have been practically no toxic effects attributed to their consumption, even in people with weak immune systems, such as those healing from cancer. So this is chlorophyll, right? There have been no toxic effects attributed to their consumption. So what does chlorella do for your body? So that's chlorophyll. What does chlorella do for your body? So studies have shown that chlorella benefits the entire body by supporting healthy hormonal function, promoting cardiovascular health, helping to negate the effects of chemotherapy and radiation, lowering blood pressure and cholesterol, and aiding in the detoxification of our bodies. Whew, that's a lot. So chlorella has been used for the treatment and prevention of the following: asthma attacks, bad breath, fibromyalgia, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, low B12 levels, and PMS. Where was this when I had PMS? So what are some of the benefits of chlorella? We've talked about some of these, but detoxifies heavy metals, detoxifies radiation and chemotherapy, supports your immune system, promotes weight loss, makes you look younger, fights cancer, lowers your blood sugar and cholesterol. So, and back to that, promotes weight loss. As we age, of course, losing weight is difficult. And in a study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, researchers state chlorella intake resulted in noticeable reductions in body fat percentage, serum total cholesterol, and fasting blood glucose levels. All good stuff. So who should take Power Greens and who should not? I should. I have been using this for a while. I stopped for a while to save money, but once I stopped making a shake and adding greens to it, I added this back in because now that I'm just shaking stuff up with water, I want those greens in the morning. I want those phytonutrients, but there's also been some connection with the algae type greens and thyroid health and hormonal health. And so, being that those are two things that I'm constantly paying attention to, I use this in my shake every day. Should you use it? Well, so, for one, I would say, what is your green consumption like? If your green consumption is really low, then yes, I would definitely consider adding this boost. If you are a coach or a preferred customer, it's like $26. So it's less than $1 a day. supplement. So it's really inexpensive. I think it's like $34 if you're a customer. And if you want to know how to be a preferred customer so you can get the discount, or if you want to do some coaching, if you want to share with friends, invite friends to join us in January, then, let me know and I will help you get that hooked up. And you can do that through ordering Job One, which I will be ordering myself here real soon, if not this weekend. And then who should not? So I don't know if there's anyone that should not, but there are some people that I'm going to highly recommend checking with your doctor before you do. Number one is if you are pregnant or breastfeeding. I'm always going to say that with any supplement if you're pregnant and breastfeeding. But I will also say to you, do the research into everything you're eating if you're pregnant or breastfeeding. Don't go to McDonald's and don't drink soda and, say, oh, I would never use a supplement because, I'm pregnant or breastfeeding. I mean, hello. Number two, if you are on any medications, if you're on any sort of medications, you want to check with a doctor before adding any supplements. It's just super important. Number three, if you are someone struggling with an autoimmune disease, you may want to ask your doctor as well. So here's one other thing that I want to say, and that goes along with those recommendations for seeing your doctor. What type of doctor are you going to? Are you going to a doctor that is supportive of supplementation, or are you going to a doctor that is supportive of pharmaceuticals? Again, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I am not anti-pharmaceutical. Millions of lives have been saved by pharmaceuticals. Is there an evil within pharmaceuticals? Yes. Is there overuse? Yes. Is there overprescribing? Yes. Is there lack of education when a pharmaceutical is given to people about how it may be covering up symptoms just so you feel better, which means the symptoms are still happening? Yes. So, all that to say, is your doctor someone, so for example, I'm going to one on Monday, there's an MD and an osteopath functional medicine doctor. They are interested in alternative therapies as well as supplementation, and that's what I want. Now, will they usually try to sell you their own supplementation? Yes. So you just need to decide what you feel the most comfortable with. And so when I go on Monday, all of my supplements will be in a bag with me, and I will bring them into the doctor's office, and I will say, here's all of what I'm currently taking. And when my blood work comes back, we will evaluate if I need to change from what I'm taking to something else or add to it. So for example, I am not currently taking vitamin D. I know that is something that I am likely going to need to supplement with. However, I want to get my blood work done first, and I want to have a prescribed amount of vitamin D before I just go doing that on my own, right? So this is what I am talking about. Now, Shakeology is just loaded with vitamins, minerals, and superfoods, antioxidants, and adaptogen herbs, which help your bodies adapt to stress. The stress of that you think of when I say stress, but also the stress of environmental attacks on your body, whether it's heavy metals or whether it's not enough sunlight or whether it's toxic chemicals in skincare or your clothes or whatever. So all of those things. So I want you to take the time to really, really not only do some research, but part of your research can be listening to your body and trying things out. But if you try something out, all the caveats for if you're on medicine, if you're pregnant, if you're autoimmune, all of those things, talk to your doctor. But I try things to see how I feel. But you have to try them for 2 to 3 months. You cannot decide in a week if something works for you. You must do it longer and see. And so, for example, Focused Energy, I tried it for a couple months. And then I thought, nah, I don't know that I feel that much different. So I stopped using it. And then all of a sudden, after a few weeks, I had brain fog again. And I was like, and then I did it again. And I did that again. And I did that again. And so, pay attention to your body. Listen to your body. Listen to your body's symptoms. What do you need? So, all right, guys, have a blessed and beautiful day. Feel free to ask me any questions that you have, and I am grateful to look up the answers if I don't know them, or share with you if I do know them, and I will take you guys on the doctor's appointment journey, and I hope that it will be helpful to you. So, happy Saturday. I will not see you tomorrow. I am doing my best to not be on my phone on Sundays, so do your food prep. And I will share with you on Monday what my plan is for my food for the week. And I hope that you guys will share yours. Have a blessed and beautiful day.